Hello, Mr. Liem. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm well. Thank you. How are you?
Good, very good. Thank you for joining me on the Trader Spotlight here today. I'm Tom Lu, your instructor for the Expert Trader course. Today, I would like to talk about your experience with the course and share it with the other students and anybody considering joining our program. So how long have you been part of the program?
Well, I signed up in March 2022, and I've been on it since then. So I don't know, it's like 10 months maybe.
All right, very good. And how did you find our program?
I was looking around for things to help my son-in-law, and one of the things I look at is the stock trading, and somehow one of your ads shows up on my feed, and I would just look at you, and then I saw your face, I look at your eyes, and I said, "Hey, this looks like a guy I can trust." So I jumped in.
Okay. All right, I'm glad to hear that. What inspired you to get into the trading? Can you share a little bit?
I've been trading for a long time, since about 1989, 89, 90. So I'm not I'm not new to trading, but I was doing buy and hold at those time, and I was working as an electronics engineer. So I do quite a lot of trading, but it's mainly on electronics company. And when I was looking into this, I said, well, maybe I ought to expand my horizon, look into options and things like that, right? So I just joined the programs, and then now I'm trading futures, and I really like it.
Very good, very good. I would love to hear more about your trading journey. What's been the most valuable experience being part of the program? Can you share with us a little bit?
I think the most valuable, well, actually, that's two things that make me a completely different trader. Number one is, I kind of like dabble at the technical analysis, but never really understand it. And Stock Navigator is a single source, comprehensive, complete, teaching of technical analysis. And I got through that very quickly. The second part is the support structure, because I understand now that there are two parts to trading. The part one is the technical analysis, and the part two is learning to control your emotion. And it is a part two that I am still struggling with. So I think I won't make it. Well, I haven't made it yet, but I think I won't have even a chance, without the extensive support structure that the Stock Navigator has. And I think that is the single, well, if I have to say the single most important thing, then I would choose that as a single most important thing, because I got through the technical analysis part fairly quickly, but I still can't trade. I still, wins and lose and randomly, right? And it wasn't until I understand about the psychology and learn that I have some consistency. So I think that is the most important part.
Very good to hear that. What is your ultimate goal with the trading? Can you share with us a little bit?
Well, I didn't plan to. I didn't really. I had enough money to retire, so I didn't really need money. I look into this to help my son-in-law. So, but now that I learned this, I may as well just do it. And then I think, or at least I hope to get some little income to supplement my retirement incomes, and maybe splurge a little bit and then enjoy life a little bit more.
Excellent to hear that. I know that trading is a challenging thing, but what challenges did you have while trading, and how did you get through these challenges? Can you tell me a little bit about this?
I had several problems. The first problem is just like become familiar with the mechanics of trading, and I had to make a bunch of trade to get familiar with it, to the point where I can actually see things that I'm trading. When I first started trading, I just get fixated into one time frame, and I got stuck in that, and I didn't see anything else. And it took a while for me to break out of that, and then seeing everything, right? But I find the hardest thing, the most difficult problem that I have to overcome is controlling the emotions. You worry about your losing, and every time the stock move up a little, you get scared. I mean, every time it drops a little, you got scared, and you want to exit the trade, right? And it took a long time. I think it took me, I don't know, more than a month, I think, to get over that hurdle. To me, that is the biggest challenge.
I see. I see. So, what are the next steps for you on your trading journey? Can you let me know?
Well, I think we just learn to control my emotion and don't get into revenge trading, don't get into FOMO, don't chase after the trade. And also the thing that I am guilty of the most is I chase after trades, and that's the single source of my practically all of my loss. When I got into it late because of my job, I turn on my trading platform a little late, and I see that the stock has already gone up, and say, oh, well, that's still a little bit more. I can get in, right? And I got in, and then when I get in, I said, well, I didn't have enough gain, so I want to wait until the maximum to get the most out of it, and then when it hit the target, it turned south, and then I said, okay, well, there's nothing to do, just wait, right, for it to and then I get stopped out. So I think that if I can avoid chasing after the trade and not the second most loss that I have are getting bored and then enter really not good setup. I can see that the elite wave count looks iffy, and I'm not so sure. But I said, well, I've been sitting here for the last 20 minutes and didn't do anything, so I got a trade, right? So I jumped in some of those trades and then regret it. So those two are my biggest problems. So if I can cut those out, then I'll be fine.
Very nice. And what would you say to a potential student who are not sure whether or not they should sign up for our program? Can you give me some thought on that?
I would suggest that prospective students, decide what they want to do, because I think, the trading skill that we offer here, with the stock navigator training classes, I think is very valuable, and you can earn income, in 6-digit income, easily. But the skill is not easily obtained. It costs a lot of effort and time. And unless you're willing to spend the time and the effort, don't get in. But if you think it's worth it and you decided to put in the effort, then surely this is the best place to learn. I mean, I went through it myself, and I see how it works, and I'm so confident that I signed up my son-in-law, and I just recently signed up my brother to it too. So now there's 3 of us in our family.
Excellent. I want to say thank you for joining me today. It's always a pleasure to chat with a student like you who are willing to learn how to trade rather than depend on someone else. It's not an easy thing to do, but the one who do will be more successful in the long run. I also heard that you have been more involved with the student community and helping out other students as well. So on behalf of Stock Navigator, I would like to thank you for your support and good luck for your trading journey. Please keep up a good work, and I would love to catch up with you again in the future. Take care, Mr. Liem.
All right, thank you. Thanks for the kind words.